We are back and ready to do some BT football with some Luminance. A little throwback to Luminance just because I really enjoy this product. And it looks like we're ready to go. This is 1172. 1172, the 2021 Luminance football. One boxer. Here we go. Tyler Boyd of the Bengals, followed by Miles Sanders of the Eagles. Kenny Golladay of the New York Giants, followed up by a Darren Waller of the Rams. And then we have a Keenan Allen out of 75 of the Los Angeles Chargers going to Steven. Following that up with a Delvin Cook, dynamic Delvin Cook of the Minnesota Vikings going to Haley. Followed up by Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Detroit Lions, Rashad Bateman, and that is going to Matthew. Rashad Bateman of the Baltimore Ravens heading to Drew, and Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings heading to Haley. And then our auto is going to be a red J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn of the Carolina Panthers headed to Cynthia. On to our second pack of this Luminance. Khalil Mack of the Bears, followed by Saquon Barkley of the Giants, Jerry Jeudy of the Broncos, Deebo Samuel of the 49ers, Sam Darnold out of 299. Sam Darnold out of 299 of the Carolina Panthers. Justin Jefferson Flash going to Haley. That's a pretty card right there of the Minnesota Vikings. Followed by Chuba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers going to Cynthia. Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals headed to Misty. And Davion Nixon of the Carolina Panthers headed to Cynthia. Alrighty, and our auto is going to be a Michael Carter out of 349 of the New York Jets. Alrighty, let's see what we've got in this third pack of Luminance. James Robinson of the Jaguars, Julio Jones of the Falcons, Devontae Parker of the Dolphins, T. Higgins of the Bengals, a Joe Tryon of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers out of 299 right there. Followed up by a House Calls, Jerry Jeudy of the Denver Broncos going to Jake. Then we've got a Jarrett Patterson of the University of Buffalo, now the Washington football team, going to Stevens. Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers headed to Jake, and Dax Milne of the Washington football team headed to Steven. Alrighty, and we have a Davis Mills blue auto of the Houston Texans going to BMWs. And we're on to our last pack. George Kittle, Tyreek Hill, Matt Ryan, a savage 54 out of 100. Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens going to Andrew. Following that up with a Matt Ryan out of 99 of the Atlanta Falcons going to John. Then we have the Lights Out Baker Mayfield. Lights Out Baker Mayfield of the Cleveland Browns going to Mark. Followed by Patrick Surtain of the Denver Broncos going to Jake. Javon Holland of the Miami Dolphins heading to Curtis. And Baron Browning of the Denver Broncos heading to Jake. Alrighty, and let's see what our memorabilia is going to be. And it is going to be a bright Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings going to Haley. Alrighty, let's run these rookies down. Baron Browning of the Broncos, Javon Holland of the Dolphins, Patrick Surtain of the Denver Broncos, Dax Milne of the Washington Football Team, Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers, Jarrett Patterson of the Washington Football Team, the Joe Tryon out of 299 of the Buccaneers, Davion Nixon of the Panthers, Chris Evans of the Bengals, Chuba Hubbard of the Panthers, Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings, Rashad Bateman of the Ravens, and Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Detroit Lions. And now on to our featured cards. First, our veteran, it is going to be Mr. Justin Jefferson with the Bright. Justin Jefferson Bright of the Minnesota Vikings going to Haley. And then we've got some rookie autos. We have the Michael Carter out of 349, the J.C. Horn red ink, and the Davis Mills blue ink. Michael Carter of the Jets heading to Brian. Davis Mills of the Houston Texans of BMWs going to BMWs. And J.C. Horn of the Carolina Panthers headed to Cynthia. And with that, we are done with break 1172. We will be right back from the hardwood for the break 1173.